day. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson to about the 40-yard line.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Once more, Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. Oh, good move. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 48 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 16. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And some space here.
And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield.
A big run there by Jones. 41 yards. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some room to roam now. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The throw over the middle taken in.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Steps away to his left.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's complete right around the 8. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run with Gibson. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Heineke now. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 5 plays there on that drive. And the rookie, Brian Robinson, finished things off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
Now a throw here to his running back. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A 1st down throw for Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Slide for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Final play of the half here, Heineke. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
They'll go again to Jones. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down.
Rodgers now to throw.
He finds Watson complete.
Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibson.
Good footwork at the 30.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run with Gibson.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Second and 8 coming up. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing. Heineke. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Fourth down, Heineke. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From just shy of midfield, Heineke. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff for Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Gibson again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They run the toss now with Gibson. And this time he is in. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers going to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once more, Gibson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it with Robinson. Oh, what a move. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Commanders, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.